EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your...
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 8-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
He steps out of bounds.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
need 8. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 88. Brandon. Look at the 8.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Pass taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for a defense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll
go again with Johnson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Look at the 8.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
318. Hey, 626. Get 300. Get 300.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First carry now for the former Packer, Jonathan Taylor. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Ready, set.
Let's go now.
That's Pierce in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's into the end zone. Danny Gray. Touchdown Colts. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rogers. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Rogers now. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
That's the score. Colts.
We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rod down to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
630.
Throwing Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Colts will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Second and a yard. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. Third down coming up.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Here's Richardson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
His kick is good. And the Colts going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
First down for Aaron. Catch made, right side by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain. Brings up
From the 33, here's second and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. Open man, left side. He's got it. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
It's a gain of 11.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. Guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. As he ran through one would-be tackler, it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
158. Back north.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
319.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Get it. Let's go.
On play action, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
70.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Picked off by the man who won a ring last year, Darius Slay. And the Steelers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
He'll get that to Wilson, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Pittsburgh
Rodgers on
Steelers.
1st down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page as his target. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
318. Inside. Gas 300. Gas clipping.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver. Out front, that one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On 1st first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It is 2nd and 6.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Throwing is Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. For the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
First down, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Richardson. Again, working deep downfield. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go again here with Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3.
60 Bobcats, 60. Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And the Steelers
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
play action. Rodgers will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And the defense can't rumble stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Steelers.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Johnson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Hey, take 26. Back north.
Rodgers to throw. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Anthony Gould now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard Man in motion, heading left. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this to the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead.
Steelers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. We look underneath here for Johnson. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Steeler first down. Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So when you talk about cover two, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover two, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That's going to be caught by Gray. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9. And the drive continues.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
Richardson's pass. Complete to Alex Pierce. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. In motion is Warren. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
Ready,
They'll
break.
empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70.
Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Let's go. Ready.
We'll go with the option here to the short side. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Tag. 70 line.
On play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This is about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The shotgun, it's A-Rob. Metcalf coming across the field. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Warren. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 6.
get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
319.
Now Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. And he couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Again, running right, it's Taylor. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Richardson gonna look to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Third and long.
Here we go. Set. Press up. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
On the punt for the Colts.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The second-year man from UCLA, Leatu. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
319.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, You've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Taylor. The Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The PAT, up and good. And the Colts will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. First down for Aaron. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll run here with Hill. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, set. Cougar.
This one taps forward on the pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
3rd and long.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Colts about set to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And And that's going to work out just fine.
The Steelers
Good
take
kick,
over first
well
and 10
covered, touchdown at the 5.
line.
Rodgers on first down. That is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Lawrence. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
And the Steelers.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Push out to his right. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, understanding where you are in the situation of the game is critical to playing at a high level. In this case, yes, he suffers the sack. But a couple yards deeper, and it would have resulted in a safety.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Rodgers to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort, come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.